Hey everybody, it's Kira, and I'm going to give you a quick fit tip today, and this is on eating to lose weight. So if you're trying to lose weight, the worst thing you could possibly do is starve yourself. When you starve yourself, your metabolism shuts down and it actually holds on to body fat, and that's the opposite of what you want. So how do you overcome that? Well, you overcome that by eating on a schedule every, say, 2 to maybe 6 hours, but definitely not go longer than 6 hours without food, because food actually speeds up your metabolism. And some foods are harder to digest than others, and therefore they will speed up your metabolism even more. Now, the one thing that you do not want to do is you also don't want to restrict yourself from certain foods. Okay, carbs are okay, fats are okay, proteins are very important. And any one in too great of a degree can do you some harm as far as gaining weight. All right, so now you know that you cannot starve yourself. You need to eat every couple of hours. Well, what do you eat? You should eat meals, maybe smaller meals, and snacks. Now, snacks could be things like fruits, apples, bananas. They could even be rice cakes and peanut butter, which I know doesn't probably sound real great to a lot of people, but there's other options out there. The main thing is that you get in enough protein each day. So you should have protein at least 3 times a day. Usually breakfast, lunch, and dinner is the easiest way to go. Your carbohydrates are very important. You do not want to restrict them. Maybe you cut them back a little bit if you're overeating them, but you definitely need to have them. Now, carbohydrates come in 2 forms, starchy and fibrous. Starchy are your carbohydrates such as potatoes and pasta and rice, and that's okay to have. Don't think that those are the enemy. They're not. As a matter of fact, they help you spare protein and therefore help boost your metabolism. Now, your your fibrous carbs are your greens, your broccoli, anything that takes a little bit longer to chew. That's a vegetable that you might not want to actually eat. Anyways, so those are your fibrous carbs. Now, your fats are the things that you want to limit. And I think we all pretty much know what fats are, but again, they are not bad for you. It's just how you eat them, how much you eat them, and what you eat them with. Now, as the day goes on, your body is more apt to burn calories, but as you start to get into the nighttime, your body's definitely going to slow down a little bit as far as your activity goes. And believe it or not, the nighttime is the better time to have some of those fats because they will keep you longer while you're sleeping. That way, your body doesn't go into that whole starvation mode. So earlier in the day should be more of your carbohydrates and proteins. And then as you get later in the day, maybe your last meal might have a medium or small amount of carbohydrates and maybe a little bit more fats than you would have for breakfast. So the main thing here is don't starve yourself. Make sure you eat every couple of hours. And of course that means breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, maybe even another snack. It all depends on how many calories you need to take in and what your activity level is. But that's another item for another quick fit tip. For now, just remember you want to have your balanced meals, a little bit of protein, a little bit of carbs, and a little bit of fat. And those are your main meals. And spreading those main meals out every, say, 4 or 5 hours is going to be the key to keeping your metabolism up and keeping your body fat down.